Hi everyone, I am Albert Turcasso, and I'm happy today. I'm tired right now because it is Monday, November the 5th, 2012, at 12:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I haven't had a full day. And I took people shopping. Had a rough, tough day. And as you can see, I'm getting older and heck, I'm getting heavier. So I've been through the ringer, ladies and gentlemen. Albert Turcasso of Humanity Matters has been through the ringer. But today I'm going to go back in time. Back in time when I used to be an actor in horror movies and do my crazy psychotic type of laugh. And I'm going to get a little bit closer to the camera. Because guess what? People are terrified of Albert Turcasso. You're terrified of me. Why are you terrified of me? Because I speak the truth. And I don't lie to the people. So who's afraid of Albert Turcasso? The multi-billion, almost trillion-dollar corporations are afraid about what I'm about to tell you. They're afraid of me, and they're afraid of you. How afraid are they? Well, tomorrow, November the 6th, 2012, will be a great day of reckoning. A great day of legal, peaceful reckoning. And all these corporations in America and elsewhere that have been doing us wrong. Now, there are good corporations out there, but the ones who have been doing us wrong are terrified. You remember Freddy Krueger? Do you remember Jason Voorhees? And do you remember that crazy Michael Myers? Or maybe the Scream movies? Or something even new today? Like Paranormal Activity 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5. You put all those together in every horror movie throughout history. And the corporations are more afraid of you than all those movies combined. Because you out there, you're going to change history tomorrow. You're going to change history. And let me tell you, how are you going to do that? You're going to do something easy by walking into a voting booth or voting whatever it is. Maybe you'll sign a paper ballot. Maybe it will be a machine. But you're getting to the polls and you're going to vote. Now, they don't want everybody to vote. They want to suppress the vote. That's the truth. Oh, they may claim it's voter fraud that they're worried about. They don't want young black Americans to vote. They don't want young college-age Americans to vote. They don't want poor, disabled Americans to vote. They don't want poor, mistreated veterans to vote. And they don't want the senior citizens who are not wealthy to vote. Why don't they want them to vote? And they don't want the Latinos to vote. So why don't they want all these people to vote? Because when the truth comes out, and we know the truth, America, us 99% will whoop the can off of any candidate that don't care about the 47%. And yes, I'm talking about little Mr. Lion bullcrap Romney. Yeah, I came out. You want to call me partisan? He's a liar, ladies and gentlemen. But that's not it. If you want to vote for Romney, go and vote for Romney. If you want to vote for a disaster, go and vote for a disaster. But they have no right to suppress the vote of one American. And that's what they're doing because they're afraid of you. Because when the truth comes out, America, with the truth, there's no way that Romney and those like him would ever win. But they don't want you if you're black or white and poor. So they're suppressing the vote, talking about you got to show an ID. You got to prove that you're an American. Why? Why are they so afraid? Because they know they've been lying to us. They've been stealing from us. Hell, they've been killing us. And that's no horror movie. That's a reality. So what are you going to do today? You're going to get ready for tomorrow. And I don't care if you got to bum a ride. You got to spend money to get in a bus. You got to call a taxi or a jitney. I don't care if you have to take off a day of work. And heck, I don't even care if you have to risk your job, because your job is not as important as your life. Now, I may be long-winded, and I may be getting on your last dang nerve, but I'm fighting for America. I'm fighting for the 99%. And heck, I'm even fighting for the 1%. But 1%, start paying your fair share. Now let me tell you about the corporations in America. You know how we supposedly got a deficit, Americans? My fellow Americans, $12 to $16 trillion. Did you know that while we have a deficit, the private sector is holding over $3 trillion in surplus? And you got to ask corporations like Walmart, who are one of the wealthiest corporations on the planet, why can't they pay their employees a fair share? And why is over $1 billion of American money going to pay for health care for Walmart employees? Think about America. And as far as, oh, I'm voting for Romney because he don't want gay marriage. I'm voting for Romney because he's against abortion. Please, ladies and gentlemen, wake up. You think Romney really gives a rat's claw? If Romney thought that he could get votes for allowing abortion, he'd be like, go ahead, here's a free abortion. Please, America. Do you think Mitt Romney really gives a rat's claw about gay marriage? If he knew he could get votes, he'd be like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right with gay marriage. Yeah, go ahead. Get married right now. Let's get real, America. Let's get real. It doesn't matter if somebody gay gets married. That ain't going to cost you your job. That ain't going to cost you your marriage. If you love your wife and you're heterosexual, you love your wife and you don't get divorced, then you got a strong marriage, and I don't give a rat's claw how many heterosexuals get married, how many homosexuals get married. It ain't affecting you. What affects you is when you don't treat your wife right, or when you don't treat your husband right. Now come on, America. Wake up. Let's get this great day of reckoning, of justice, legal reckoning and justice. Because tomorrow we can protect the Medicare of the senior citizens that are alive today and the senior citizens to come. We can provide and save the lives of the needs-based disabled who depend on Medicaid. We can provide funding for public broadcasting and keep Big Bird to help educate our children when we don't have the money to take them to daycare or what have you. Mr. Romney wants to get rid of public access and public television. Mr. Romney wants to destroy Medicare. Mr. Romney wants you to put out $6,400 extra. Tomorrow, we can say, without a doubt, no, Mr. Romney, no corporations. You will no longer destroy the middle class. You will no longer tear apart the 99%. And we can say to the Walmarts, the Targets, the Kmarts, or anybody else, you have exploited the people for the last 50 years, and that day is over. And let me give fair warning to the Democratic Party. If you are blessed by the grace of God to retain control of the Senate and to gain control of the House, you will not mistreat us, take us for granted, or exploit us any more than the Republican Party. You will not. Those days are gone. Even the president. If you get reelected, Mr. Obama, let me tell you legally and peacefully, we are going to be watching everything. And we are going to expect a new America. An America where corporations that outsource get legal and criminal fines. You heard me, America. You want to protect your jobs. You want to get more jobs in America. The way to do it is to take stiff legal and criminal penalties for these companies that tear us to pieces. Now let me tell you, I live in the Commonwealth state of Pennsylvania. Do you know that Hershey bars, ladies and gentlemen, a staple of Hershey, Pennsylvania, for over, who knows, 100 years. Do you know where they're being made now? The majority? But you didn't know, did you? Mexico. Now, I don't have anything wrong with our friends in Mexico. I got nothing against anybody in China or any place. But it's time, America, for us. For us. It's time for us. It's time for us to have a nation where we all have a chance in the race of life. Like Abraham Lincoln, the registered and Republican, said. That's right. I'm going to cut for a New York second. No, I'm not actually. It's time, America. Yeah, this is a long-winded video. Pretty much you're probably about ready to pass out. It's been so long. But you know what? Today is the day we say no to corporations and these corporations that do nothing but negative ads. And if you're a woman in America and you're not voting for the president, you're not voting for yourself. The very first day in office, in January 20th, 2009, this president signed the Lilly Leadbelly Act that said women have equal pay. And as for the economy, you really want the economy back? Stop the outsourcing of jobs. Stop this. Every time you call for customer service, it's in another country. You want jobs? You want security? You want your college graduates to have security or a good job? Bring back the corporations and penalize them for leaving. Hershey, Pennsylvania is making their chocolate in Mexico. I'm sorry, Hershey Corporation moved their factories to Mexico. And those jobs, they went south. Well, America, are you going to sit there or stand there and allow them to oppress you? Are you going to allow them to marginalize you? Are you going to allow them to say the hell with you? And yes, I said the word hell. Because it's like living in hell in America anymore. When the person could go to college and can't get a job because every dang thing's being outsourced. It's a living hell. When you got to spend almost $5 for a gallon of gas. It's a living hell, America. Today is one day to the election. On November the 6th, 2012, we can change the future of this nation. And as for the Romanites, those who want to vote for Romney, yeah, I love you too. But your choice makes about as much sense as taking heroin, crack, and marijuana, alcohol, and an overdose of drugs all in one. It's going to kill you if you do that. Now, I'm not saying voting for Romney's going to kill you, but it is going to kill your future. Unless you're a super wealthy person. But if you're a working stiff or a middle class person, please, do you want a career at Walmart? No offense to Walmart, but come on, people. It's time to wake up and smell the corn chips. It's time, America, for the truth. And I'll tell you right now, this president has worked his asteroids off to do good for this country. The first thing he did was try to get fairness for women. You don't hear much of that in the media, but it's the truth. And no, I'm not mad. But I'm mad at the corporations like AT&T and all these other ones spending billions of dollars to deceive you and try to deceive me. Well, if you consider yourself the 99%, or you don't make $100,000 or $500,000, I want you to change the way you're going to vote. And I want you to vote for Obama. And if you're a black man, Chinese man, or if you happen to be a Latino, or you're a poor white man, or a poor white woman, a poor white Latino woman, a poor Latino woman, get to those polls. And if they want you to show your license, you tell them, listen, in the state of Pennsylvania, I'm not required to show it until next year. And don't you dare steal my vote from me. But you got to do this in California. And by the way, my fellow Californians, you have got to vote yes on Prop 30 to get guaranteed money for education in California. So vote yes on Prop 30. Vote yes on Prop 38, which is another education. And vote yes on 39 and no on 32. And yes on 37. Because you have a chance to make California a stronger, more educated, and healthier state. I wish I could say that about Pennsylvania, but we're a little bit backwoods at times. I ain't saying we're backwoods, but our politicians, well, let's just say that they ain't perfect. But America, today's the day we can scare the hell out of the freaking corporations that have been lying, cheating, and stealing from us. We can scare the hell out of the insurance industries that have been hurting millions of Americans for many, many years. They don't like President Obama's health care plan because it makes them do the right thing. You can hear all the lies you want from the left to right or the out of sight. But this health care plan is not perfect. But it saves lives and it gives more benefits to women and more benefits to senior citizens. Now what in the bloody hell is wrong with that? You really want to take away senior citizens' Medicare? You really want to take away your future? You really want to be brainwashed by the people running for Congress or president or Senate? You? No. You're not stupid. And if I'm yelling at you, damn well I'm yelling at you. The polls should reflect Obama up by 50%. Please. I gotta yell at you if it's gonna wake you up. But right now the corporations are in deadly fear of all of us. Because if we don't have a high-end income and we vote, Obama is going to open up a landslide of whoop butt. You could be part of that. So if you're a white man that's poor, a black man that's poor, an Iranian man that's poor, living in America, that's a citizen, a Greek man, an Italian man, I don't freaking care, or woman, get to the polls. And if you say, I can't, I got work, the hell with work. When is the last time they gave you a raise that you can be proud of? When is the last time they said they appreciate you? There will always be another job, America. Even in this so-called disastrous economy, we're going to get a sheetload of jobs. But there won't always be another mother who needs help and loses her Medicare or can't afford the copays. There won't always be another father. There won't always be another uncle. There won't always be another sister. And there won't always be another brother. You can replace a job. You cannot replace your friends and family. So are you going to sit there or stand there and risk not getting to the polls? And if they turn you away, then call the police on them. If they deny your civil liberties, make a fuss 20 times worse than I'm making in this video. And if you don't like this video, you think it's too long, you think I got crazy or something over this election. I don't care what you think. Get to the polls. Because I'm going to tell you, your job don't give a rat's ass about you. They don't. Excuse me for all the profanity, but my goodness, America. Why do we let these politicians deceive us? Why do we let these politicians kill us from lack of the education and lack of the Medicare? Obamacare? Obamacare means that nobody with a pre-existing condition can be denied life-sustaining health care. You want to repeal that? This could be pretty funny when you repeal that, if Romney gets elected, and you repeal that, and then you, yourself, suffer. What are you going to do? Cry, I don't know why I did that. And then you die because of it. How stupid will you look? Now, if I'm acting like a mean mamma jamma, it's because I love you. Yeah, I love you. Even the Republicans, most conservative Republican, heck, I even like Romney. I just hate his policies. But it's time we fight back legally and bring up the 99% and bring up the 47% and get what we need. What is wrong with this country when we want to cut back on the most important things in America, our senior citizens, the most important people, and the most important entitlements? But we're okay with GE not paying any corporate taxes and getting $1 billion back. We're not talking about corporate welfare. We're talking about corporate robbery. And is Obama guilty of some of the same things? Sure he is. But that is upon us to change that. We get him elected. We get the Democrats in there. And then we demand change from them. And then if they don't change it, we do not elect Republicans in the next cycle. And we do not elect Democrats. We form 2 brand new parties and we throw them all out. That's right. And as their terms come up for re-election, if they will not change, we will throw them out. We will vote them out legally. We will vote them out peacefully. But we will remain peaceful and legal. But we will seek and receive justice in America. Martin Luther King fought for us. But how many African Americans do you see in leadership roles today? Even when you go to a fast food, most African Americans are on the lowest level of employment. It's usually a Caucasian. And that's at least the African Americans have jobs there. But you don't see any Latinos. You don't see any Asians. Why? And why aren't they having equality? This is America, baby. And I don't give a rat's claw how long this video was. If you love America and you want to fight for the 47% and you want education that comes on public broadcasting, PBS, and you don't want Sesame Street to go, bye. If you don't want that, if you don't want to see Medicare decimated, Social Security gone, and trillions more in the deficit, then you got one choice. It's Obama. But if you're going to play politics just because you don't like some of the things socially that Obama stands for, ask yourself, when your money is gone, when your health is deteriorating, when you could get no help from anyone because of the new administration's policies, where will you turn? Do you think that you, who are even super wealthy, are going to have that wealth forever. You may have $1 million retirement or $2 million. Romney gets in, Medicare's gone, you're going to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars or more. Now your retirement doesn't look so big, does it? Come on, America. Let's scare the corporations. Let's send them a message that it's time to raise the bar, not lower it. Corporations in America and around the globe are going further down. They're lowering the bar. They're enslaving the whole planet. We can raise the bar. And that great day of justice is tomorrow, November the 6th, 2012. November the 6th, 2012. We can fight for the 99 and the 47%. We can fight for Big Buck. We can fight for the seniors. We can fight for the college kids. We can fight for justice legally and peacefully. And if you're a Latino, you better get your asteroids to vote. If you're black, you're white, you're poor, I don't care. Get to the polls. And let's terrify legally. Let's legally scare the bejesus out of anybody that would do wrong to the American people. And if we don't get the president reelected, if that terrible disaster happens, you better start believing in miracles, because it's going to take a series of them to save our country. That's not to try to scare you, ladies and gentlemen. But when you're talking about throwing away the safety nets, what do you think is going to be left? So yeah, I did an infomercial. It's way too long. But my goodness, this is a fight for life and death in our way of life, and a chance to get the 99% and the 47% back in the equation. Get out there and vote. And for those who like Romney, you're misguided. Unless you're a wealthy person. But I still care about you. Heck, like I said, I don't have any problem with Romney. I have a problem with his policies. There's a difference. I don't have that hate. But I don't like the policy. But even though I did this long-winded sermon, I'll still tell you that you and humanity and all forms of life matter. You got to get to the polls. And don't let anybody stop you. It's your God-given American right to vote. Get to the polls and save America. Thank you for listening. And please, don't let us down.